Looks like I picked the perfect day to start a new game. Greetings trainers and welcome to the channel. Today is a very exciting day because not only is it a brand new channel, but also we are going to be starting Pokemon Go from the very beginning and seeing where we can take it 4 years after its release. So I am very excited. I want to go ahead and get to it. To give you an idea what this channel is going to be, it's going to be following this account as well as keeping up with events and just tips and tricks along the way. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I am going to use a Google account, so you just click Google, continue. Obviously I will edit this out, but you would key in your email address. Okay, so at this point the audio kicked on in the game and I did not realize it because my phone was turned down. So the music completely blasted out everything that was going on. If anybody knows about the music on there, it can get a little overwhelming. I usually have it off in my game, but I had forgotten to turn it off today. So here we are. We got the Pokemon Go Terms of Service. You do want to understand the rules of the game. It is very easy to get banned if you're caught cheating, and a lot of people cheat. I know there was recently a story of quite a few accounts that got taken out because of that. So know the rules. Also know the privacy policy. It's pretty standard. You can glance over it if you like. Most people don't. Professor Willow, here he is. Now he will talk your ear off throughout any event and through any task in this game. But he also will give you lots of gifts and extremely rare Pokemon. So we put up with it. Most people click through what he's saying. I had slowed down here trying to read some of it, but to be perfectly honest, I probably won't read much of it during most of the gameplay because really I just want to finish the task and move on. But it is a personal choice. Right here, I was going a little slow because I was legitimately trying to read it since it was a new game, but it's not something I can see myself doing long term. He just talks way more than I do. So you're going to choose an avatar. It's pretty easy, boy or girl. And the features of the game, from hairstyle and all the other things you can do, skin, eyes, most of that can be changed later in the game, so you don't have to put a lot of time into it if you don't want to. I usually don't put a lot of time in my avatars anyway, but you can if it's something you enjoy doing. Moving on, get the game started. There's a nearby Pokemon. Now at this point, I had read somewhere that you can walk away and get Pikachu. Now I don't know if the new update has changed that, or if that's something from years ago or what, but I did walk up and down the street in different directions, and all that happened was the 3 starters kept popping back up. So clearly that didn't work out too good for me. So maybe I did something wrong. I'm not really sure. Maybe there's a different way to do it. If there is, hey, if it's still something we can do, tell me what I did wrong in the comments. But I walked away from them and the 3 starters just kept coming. So I would like to know for future reference what happened. So I came back and decided to go ahead and just pick one of the 3. And the one that I always pick There you go. I got my congratulations for catching my first Pokemon. Oh, and now you gotta select a nickname. I will say selecting a nickname can be tricky with millions of players. Luckily for me, I kind of had an idea which way I want it to go, and I was able to get it on the first try without it being taken. Most nicknames are taken. You got to use a ton of numbers and stuff to really make it work. But I got lucky. Was able to come up with a nickname that wasn't taken, and the collector starts right here, so it's exciting. He's just telling me useful things that he considers useful if you've never played the game, which I guess would be. Unfortunately, where I was recording this, due to the rain earlier, had me a little ways away from most Pokestops. There was one down the road, but at this time I was just trying to get the game started, so I didn't walk back down there, especially considering I had walked down there twice already in an effort to get the Pikachu that I couldn't get. So here's the spawns that are right here, and I was able to quickly level up. You pretty much level up automatically once you get through the initial part of the game, and you will level up really quickly at the beginning. It takes very little, and then of course as you get deeper into the game, longer into the game, leveling up can turn into a real task. But in the beginning, you're going to level up pretty much constantly your first few levels, and that's what happened there. I wasn't even thinking about it, and I leveled up just because I got through the initial stuff. Looking at the way that it gives you the information in the Today tab, so that way you kind of know what events are currently going, what kind of bonuses you get. Here's your field research. You do get one field research per day that you can do that just shows up, and then to get more field research you spend stops, and you'll get more field research, and some of the stuff that comes from them is actually quite valuable. I mean, powering up Pokemon 3 times takes very little if you have weak Pokemon that you can go ahead and power up cheaply, and 1500 Stardust is a lot more than you'll spend powering them up, assuming you power up the cheap ones. Plus you can get Pokemon from those field research, and I really like that. Little bonus Pokemon, the way I see it. Sometimes they're pretty strong, so. But I was going to catch a few of these, but then I was just trying to get the game started, so I ended up just kind of looking through everything, trying to remember everything. Like this, the online status is something they've added since the start of the game, so that way you can see if your friends are online to coordinate some raids and stuff like that. And I was looking that I need a couple thousand experience to level up to the next level, which again is very little. You can get 1,000 just from an excellent throw and 1,000 from a new Pokemon and just be there. Got all these medals that you can get, and I'm looking at these stats, and I'm looking forward to building these stats up. That's what I love about this game, collecting and building up, and it just really keeps me going. These are the kind of games I can lose track of time very easily. So I'm already looking level 2, ready for level 3. Let's move forward. And that's pretty much what I'm doing here, just thinking about how fast I can level up. And that's what I'll do over the next few days, and definitely this next week, is build my friendship list up and send gifts like crazy, because there's where the experience really is. Friendship levels is the best. You have to get friends. You have to level them up. You can go onto a Facebook group, or you can get into any social media group that focuses on friendship and easily get 200 friends on your list. You can't send that many gifts a day, but at least you can constantly send gifts, receive gifts, and build it up. You're not going to beat the experience you get from that, especially if you can drop a lucky egg and level up friends all at the same time. That's the way to go. There's plenty of videos on that. You should check that out if you want to level up fast, because that is the way to go. So I'm looking over it. I obviously want to build up my bag for my items, because 350 is not going to last me long. I'm going to fill that up in no time. It's already 70 of 350, and I haven't even done anything yet. So that's another thing to focus on. There's my nearby Pokemon. So in order to expand your bag, you're going to need coins. You can buy coins. Some people do. I know I used to buy them early on in the game, here and there. Pokemon storage, same way. I need more than 300. I'm going to have way more than 300 Pokemon over time. I'm going to need that storage bulked up, especially with a community day next week. I'm going to be catching Pokemon like crazy, because community days are shiny nest. You can catch so many shiny Pokemon of the one that's on Community Day. I'm going to be doing that. So I'm going to want to expand that pretty quick. So instead of buying coins, I want to earn it. So I am going to be trying to get into gyms every day. If you can hold a gym for around 8 hours, or 2 for 4 hours apiece, or whatever, 8 hours of gym a day is going to get you 50 coins. 50 coins a day. It's going to take me 4 days at a time to level up my bag or to level up my storage, either way. So that's my focus now. This it. This is the new game. This is what I'm going to focus my attention on. Thought I'd go ahead and catch one more before ending it for the day and seeing if I could hit it, and I couldn't. But I really wanted to get an excellent throw early in the game, and there it was. Now, without thinking about it really, because at this point I was just pretty much rounding up the video, I hit the excellent throw, which is worth 1,000 experience. Also caught a new Pokemon, which is another 1,000. So I ended up with 3,620 experience because it's my first Pokemon of the day, since the starter Pokemon doesn't really count, since it's part of a training thing for the game. Plus I get extra Stardust because it's my first catch of the day. You want to catch one every day, spin a stop every day. The streaks are valuable. You know, I got 3 candies. So without even thinking about what I was doing, I was able to get 3,620 experience just like that. And you definitely want to get those streaks. They're nice. They're nice little perks. Especially if you're trying to level up fast, which is what I'm going to be trying to do. So that being said, that's it. This is where I was going to go ahead and close this one off. I will be updating this as often as I can, at least once a week, to show the progress I'm making in the game, as well as I'm looking for ideas of more content to put on this channel that's Pokemon related, from events, tips and tricks, whatever, like I said before. So I can use some suggestions. If you want to drop a suggestion of something you would like to see, put it in the comments, let me know. I will see what I can do. If you have any questions about the game at all, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I will do my best to keep expanding on this. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to track the progress of this account. Being this far behind since the game was released 4.5 years ago, it's going to be an uphill struggle to catch up with some of the people who've been playing all this time. It's not really my main goal. I do want to level up though. I want to get strong enough where I can have a lot of Pokemon. The AR feature I didn't actually mess with too much right now, but I will. I intend to get some great snapshots of Pokemon in the real world. That's one of the fun things that's included in this game, is the fact that you can get you some pictures, and it's really neat concept. But I don't mess with it much, but I'm planning on getting into it a little bit more. But anyway, I ended up leveling up to level 3 by accident because I completely forgot how close I was when I did that. But that's what I want to do. I'm gonna shoot up the levels as fast as I can early on. But at this point, I am done. I'm probably gonna catch some of these a little bit today and build up my friendship levels, or at least get some friends, because right now I don't have any. Get some friends and start working toward it. I look forward to updating it by next week at least. But again, I'd love it if you can hit that like button if you stuck through the whole video. Thank you so much. Smack that like button. It'll help me. Drop a comment. That also helps, but also gives me some ideas, some feedback, because I want to make the best content I can for you. And I have a few ideas, but there's no way I can think of it all. This game has a lot in it. So it's been fun. I'm looking really forward to seeing how this is going to grow. And thanks for watching. Until next time, signing off.